Do you remember that Red Rock Road that I filmed just before Christmas?
There's gonna be a revival tonight. Oh, I wanna see a revival.
Well, today we're going back with 3 Sports Series McLaren and Bruno Senna in his 675 LT Spider. Let's hit it. Welcome back. We are in Bruno's lovely McLaren 675 LT Spider, which you've had for how long now?
Since December, so it's almost
pretty fresh.
Yeah.
Pretty fresh. Have you done any like proper mileage in it yet?
No, it's got 1,200 kilometers.
So am I honoured to be on one of your first road trips in this car?
Indeed, yeah. I only took the motorway once, and now we've taken the motorway about 3 times the same one, because you know we're good in directions.
Yeah. So a minute ago we glanced past a McDonald's sign and we both looked at each other like, I think we should do that.
This is proper race driver diet.
Proper stuff. Anyway, the idea of the day is that we're going to go back to the Red Rock Road. When we were on ice driving together, I mentioned it to Bruno and he was like, next time you're in town, let's go out there. So I'm in town and we're going there.
It's a man that keeps his promises.
Absolutely.
I like it.
Let's do it. So there's a guy who's lived in his Mercedes for 7 years.
I think it's somewhere in Eastern Europe or Russia, somewhere.
He's never stepped outside.
No.
What's he do for the toilet?
No, I think he has like a little sort of like. I didn't watch the whole video because I kind of like got a bit bored, but.
Hard to stand up though and do whatever you got to do, right?
Well, I guess, but like on the back of his car is like a little bed. It's like a Mercedes estate thing.
Okay. Not even a Sprinter van.
No. And he goes to the places, and they wash the car. Everything he does inside the car. It's impressive.
For 7 years.
So the guy who was with him was asking him, so what happens if you have a puncture somewhere in the middle of nowhere? He's like, well, I haven't thought about it, but it never happened to me.
How does he change his tires? Goes on the ramp, stays in the car.
Someone does it for him.
Awkward conversation that when you turn up. Can we change the tires? Yeah, sure. So if you want to wait in the waiting room, we'll have it done for you. Oh no, I'll just stay in the car.
Yeah. I saw it a couple of days ago. Somehow this came up on my suggested videos. Does that say something about
that says a lot about the sort of stuff that you search for. I am back. In just a matter of months, I have returned to my favourite driving road in the whole of Europe. Not saying that I've driven every road in Europe just yet, but from the ones I've driven, this is way up there. And fantastically, I've been able to bring back a McLaren. Not mine, that's going to be later on in the year. But the last time I was here, I thought, you know what? A McLaren on this road is going to be fantastic to have that extra torque to really pull me out of these fabulous corners. Also, I'm following Sam from Seen Through Glass in the beautiful red 540C, and I am now in the track-packed version of the 570S. I cannot wait for this. Okay. Active, manual, ESC off. I always brace myself for this road because it is that good. Let's do it. Damn, this road! I mean, I'm becoming quite familiar with this road these days, but every time I come back, whoa! You know what's fantastic is though, oh my god, once you become familiar with a road, all you gotta do is bring a different car back, and then it becomes a whole new experience. But last time I was here, I was on my own, no other cars to play with, but up front I've got Sam in this beautiful 540C, which sounds fantastic, and just to be able to be up here on a road like this to play with your mates like this is so special. like this, you wouldn't want a hypercar here. You wouldn't want anything like a Koenigsegg or even an Aventador. It'd just be too big and clumsy. This is such a tight, narrow road. Oh, good Lord. And the torque that the 570 offers is, I would arguably say, is perfectly matched. Oh my God, it's perfectly matched for the job. It's just relentless. You keep this thing in the boost, woo, and then listen to it. Listen to the sound of it. Now what I am in is the track pack. It does have an exaggerated wing on the rear end, which provides more stability at higher speeds. Oh my days! But when you're under straight line performance and you're under heavier braking or longer sweeping turns, that extra downforce from the lip at the back just provides a more stable. Sorry, it's taking all of my concentration, this road. Yes! Woohoo! The other thing we're on is winter tyres, which you would say for early March you probably would need amongst the mountains. But as with this part of the world, it's beautiful, it's 25 degrees and dry. What it does allow for is this car to step out a bit. Honestly, every time I get in a 570, I question what more you need. This is coming from an LT owner. I regularly drive my LT, and every time I'm in it, I'm absolutely lost for words. This thing, it punches so far above its weight. What an experience. Wow, Sam's just put his thumbs up out of the window. I need to come down from that.
That is the most
good is that road?
ridiculous experience.
It's the most
ever.
obscene road ever.
I've completely forgotten
how
ridiculous
absurd it is,
But
right?
these cars.
How good are they?
Oh my God, blown my mind.
Blow me away.
And I literally was doing a piece of camera and I was like, I don't understand how this can be better than that.
It's unreal.
Makes no
Absolutely
sense.
phenomenal. I was just saying, I can tell that this is on the sort of winter bias
Yes,
tyre.
yeah,
I do
yeah.
have a bit of understeer, and under brakes, those tread blocks are pretty spongy,
Okay.
and I'm like, other than that, it's just.
Are we swapping or you want to drive this one back?
Let's swap. You
Let's
can
swap?
drive this
Okay,
back.
let's-
So in Sam's video, he's doing a comparison of these two cars. So rather than me doing exactly the same thing, head on over to his channel and check out what he thinks of 570 versus 540. And hopefully I'm gonna go for a swift run with Bruno Senna. So what I'm intrigued is, so one of my more popular videos is me losing my mind when I drove one of these for the first time. So I'm intrigued to hear what you think. You being a racing driver, what is your take upon this car when you drive on the road? Because for me, I just lost it. I thought it was immense.
You're totally right. I mean, this is as close as a road car gets to a race car and still be like usable on the road. Of course, there's radicals and things like these that are road legal, but they are, you know, you cannot do a long trip on them. You're gonna go crazy. But this is so good. It just gives you so much feeling to the steering wheel.
It's amazing.
It's so effortlessly quick as well. You know, suddenly these cars are becoming too fast almost for the road.
Oh man!
But the pleasure they give you whilst you're driving them, even if you're not pushing so hard, it's incredible. It's really like an amazing road to test this car out. You don't have to be going very fast to feel what the chassis can provide it. So congratulations, thank you for bringing me here. I love it.
Most of you I might not have seen, yes. Oh my god. Do you know what, hopping out of the 570, when I was in that I was like, there's no way you need anything more than this. This thing's amazing. Until you jump in this, and then you're like, oh. Actually, I don't know how they increase it so much. It's just madness.
It's just madness, and it's so loud.
But it's the drama levels. I mean, check this out. This thing is endless joy. So crazy. Yeah, so for those of you who might not have caught the video, myself and Bruno first met when we went ice driving in Finland with the 570S.
Yes.
Which was awesome. And we've kind of bonded over the fact that we both have LTs and both think it's fantastic. And I sort of said, you know, when we both get back, let's go for a drive. I'll take you to this great road. The funny thing is, it's only about an hour from where you live. Yeah. And he hadn't even heard of it. So I was like, we gotta go here. 1 month later, here we are.
I know, you're
super happy about that.
I'm super happy too. I thought that you were going to be with your LT, but I know.
You
have to come later in the year with your car.
So I'm bringing my LT down in April. So if you're not racing somewhere around the world, let's come back.
Absolutely. There's just so much power.
Wow. The torque, it's almost tangible, the torque. It's like a thick ball of torque putty, you know?
And then you can, the nose just is laser guided. You can just like bring the steering. If you need a little bit more, it just turns in.
I think the best thing about it is just how much confidence it gives you on roads like this.
On the track is the same thing. You just have this extra confidence on the car. And that's what made me fall in love with it. The first time I drove it, I said I must buy this car. And about a year and a half later, I had mine. Yeah. It took a bit longer than I wanted it to do, but I think the waiting list for the car was pretty long. I went through the whole process, which is very cool with McLaren. Is that
speccing your car.
You go there, you spend a day with the guys at MSO, and they will let you do anything you want.
It's amazing. The amount of customization you can do with MSO is endless.
It is. I mean, they let you do anything you want, and you know, within reason, of course. You know, whatever you want to do, they'll try to cater to your needs. Yeah. My car, I got dials in the colors of my helmet. It's just one of those things that it makes the car extra special to you.
So we're approaching the end of the day. We both have to get back. You need to go back home, and I need to edit. So let's hit it.
That would help.
Seamless transition. Just been dropped off in the dog by Bruno. So we've hopped directly in the Twizy. We're gonna hop into town to finish this day off with a fine pizza. Favorite car to drive into town. You think I'm joking? Like,
no, I'm not joking.
All these supercars you see around town, they all have problems parking. You watch where we park later. We already had a test run at this a couple of days ago, didn't we?
Yeah. Just move the
cones and slot it in.
Oh, we can get in there.
We can get in there, can't we?
Yeah, I'll wave you in.
Let's sort it out. To go.
You got loads of them down here. Oh, mate, definitely.
Sorted, mate.
Open the gull-wing doors. There we go.
What do you think about that? I've got to allow you to get out there.
Actually, mate.
Think about that.
You look baller.
What do you think about that?
Amazing.
Look at the size of it.
It's the size of you, literally.
It's so good. Look at it, it's tiny. Put a smile on your face. I can't believe we've just turned up in that. It's absolutely micro machine. All right, it's pizza time. As always, guys, thanks for watching. See you next time. Ciao.